This segment brought to you by Kansas Regenerative Medicine. Your stem cells, your health, your life.
Brad Lubben. I'm an extension policy specialist at the University of Nebraska, and I'm here in Manhattan today as part of the two-state series on Farm Bill meetings that we have across Kansas and Nebraska. The reason to do these meetings is to recognize that the Farm Bill debate really is beginning to kick in earnest. We've been waiting for it to officially start, and there have been some budget issues and policy issues that had to really get addressed before we could really kick off the formal debate. By all accounts, the action's ready to go, and now is the time to make sure that any issues that we can better understand them, and that we have an opportunity yet to provide input into the process. When we look at the broader Farm Bill discussion, and remember there's such a broad set of titles in the Farm Bill, but the four big titles in the bill where most of the debate is occurring include the obvious things like commodity programs, crop insurance programs and support, conservation programs, and the biggest title of all, frankly, is the food assistance that comes through the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, which is part of the nutrition title in the Farm Bill. So we know there are issues in each of those areas, and this is a good chance to discuss them. The nutrition title is certainly distinct from most of the rest of the Farm Bill. It's clearly about food assistance to needy households, and the food portion of the Farm Bill, as I said, is the majority. It's about 75% of the total, and it is very different than the farm portion of the Farm Bill. And yet, since 1973, we've married the two together in the Farm Bill so that a Farm Bill is effectively a food and farm bill. If you tried to separate them, the chances are of finding the political support to get either of them across the finish line is much more difficult, particularly on the farm side of the Farm Bill. There may be less than 40 members of the House of Representatives that really represent a truly agricultural district where the Farm Bill matters. And so getting it across the finish line is pretty difficult unless you build those coalitions with similar interests, as we've done in the Farm Bill for many decades now. We have a safety net built into the commodity programs, and increasingly the combination of commodity programs and crop insurance programs. But in the commodity program title itself, most cash grain producers see the safety net that we have called ARC and PLC, the Agricultural Risk Coverage Program and the Price Loss Coverage Program. And they enrolled in one of those programs for each given crop on their farm back when the 2014 Farm Bill was passed. Now we're looking at a new Farm Bill, and we're looking at potential changes to those programs that acknowledge the fact that prices have gone down since 2014. We're dealing with a lower price level and a much tighter profitability margin, or lack of, at the moment. And there's a question about looking at the safety net to see how it can be strengthened to protect us at in this current situation. One of those issues, in fact, might be not just reforming how the programs work, but looking ahead to a new Farm Bill and the expectation that producers will make a new decision about how to enroll in the program in 2019. We can say, well, eventually there's going to be a Farm Bill and we're going to have an enrollment decision and we'll figure it out then. But the parameters that affect how efficient that safety net is, or how much support you can really see in the program, or whether the program can effectively work for an individual operation, those are the issues that are getting discussed now. And to be on the sidelines and say that doesn't matter, well, eventually we'll respond to what gets done. But if anybody wants a voice in what in fact gets done, then you participate. Then you engage in the process. You work with and contact legislators and let them understand the situation so that they can better represent your interests. Kansas and Nebraska are both fortunate to have good representation on the agricultural committees in both the House and the Senate. And that representation is an opportunity to get the message that in a time where it can still contribute to the process.
Valley Vet Supply is devoted to providing information and professional quality products at reasonable prices.
Valley Vet Supply.
Ag Promo Source is a unique group of marketing specialists with one mission: help your ag business grow. Each affiliate has their own area of expertise, and they work together to bring you advice, products, and services. To get started, visit agpromosource.com. Ag Promo Source. Together we grow.